Ever notice how your main character looks like a totally different person from one shot to the next? That's not a limitation of the AI itself. There's one free step almost nobody uses before they hit generate.
This must be the place. The dagger should be inside. I have finally found it.
That's exactly what today's video is about. A completely free start-to-finish process using nothing but a free Google tool most people don't even know exists. By the end, your character won't randomly change faces, your location won't randomly change either, and neither will your props. Almost everyone skips this first part, and it's the reason their films fall apart before they even start editing. Skip it. And every shot you generate is basically a gamble. A new face, a new outfit, a new room every time, with nothing tying them together. But build your storyboard first, and every single shot pulls from the same locked reference, same face, same set every time. And the best part? This entire thing runs on a tool that's already free. If you have ever tried making an AI film, you already know the biggest nightmare: keeping your main character from shape-shifting every single time the camera cuts. Most AI video generators treat every new prompt like a blank slate. 1 second your hero is wearing winter gear, and the next they are suddenly in a summer tunic. It ruins the immersion instantly. To fix this without draining our wallets, we're using a completely free tool hidden in plain sight. Plus, we are keeping our story simple: one character, snowy setting, single mountain, complex scenes, easily confuse free AI models. Head over to flow.google and click Create Project. On the left menu, click Tools, then find the Storyboard Studio template. This is where the magic happens. You will see a few style options. We are choosing realistic for our epic fantasy vibe. Quick tip: realistic styles are actually the hardest for AI to keep consistent, which makes this the perfect stress test for our workflow. Storyboard Studio builds scenes based on your text. To save our daily credits, I had an AI write a lean 5-scene story about a character named Nikos. Keeping your prompts focused prevents the AI from hallucinating extra details. You can grab my exact prompts down in the description. And hey, these in-depth tutorials take a massive amount of time to record and test. If you are learning something new, please drop a like, subscribe, and say hi in the comments. Let's paste those 5 scenes into the storyboard text box. Hit generate. You can see it generated scenes in exact format it needs. You can change anything. Let's move further and now switch to the Assets tab. We will hit Auto Generate for everything, but right away, we hit a classic AI pain point. The props look great, but Nikos is wearing the wrong outfit entirely. AI models often default to generic clothing unless you are aggressively specific. You can see Nikos is wearing a steel plate armor, which we don't need initially, so we need to fix this before generating a single video frame. Click on the pencil icon. You can see it opens side panel. Replace the entire clothing description with the one I have defined in the document and paste in our exact details: a heavy, ancient Greek winter cloak and absolutely no weapons. Hit generate and boom, perfect. Now for our dagger box prop. Click regenerate on the prop image again and again until it looks right. A major issue with AI props is that they look completely different depending on the background. Also, the location of the dagger box. To fix that, regenerate the location again a few times until it looks right. Jump over to the storyboard tab and click autofill shots for every scene. It will generate 3 different frame positions per scene. Back in the storyboard, you have complete control over every single shot. If you click on any frame here in your scenes, you can easily edit the text description. You can also add or remove reference assets right on the fly. This is an absolute lifesaver because AI rarely gets it perfect on the first try. Instead of starting over and burning your daily credits, you just tweak the prompt for that specific frame, adjust your references, and try again. For example, I just regenerated this specific frame and it completely changed the composition into a point of view shot. I actually love the cinematic angle, but there is one massive problem. The AI gave Nikos a third hand. Extra limbs are a classic AI glitch, especially when characters are interacting with objects closely. But since the overall composition is exactly what we want, we are not going to throw it away. We will keep this short. We can easily prompt the AI to remove that third hand in just a minute, and here is a great feature of Storyboard Studio. Your old rejected frames are not automatically deleted, they stay right here in your project history. So if your new generations end up looking worse, you can always revert back to an older version. Never feel afraid to experiment and hit regenerate. You can push the AI for the perfect shot, knowing your backups are completely safe. Once you are completely happy with all your storyboard frames and edits, it is time for the most important step. We need to officially create our main character Nikos to keep his face perfectly consistent across the whole video. Go ahead and click on the Characters tab, click on the plus icon to add a reference image. We are going to select the Nikos asset we generated earlier, but be careful here, make sure you choose the updated version where we fixed his winter clothes. You definitely want to avoid selecting the old incorrect version. For the character description, do not worry about guessing the right prompt. I have attached a Google Doc link right in the video description. Just copy the character details from that document and paste them straight into the description box. Next up is model selection. We are going to select the Nano Banana Pro model because it is much stronger at retaining precise facial features. Go ahead and type in the name Nikos and we are ready for the audio settings. Now we need to select a voice. Even though Nikos does not actually have dialogue in our video, giving him a voice is a great habit to build. It gives the AI another solid data point for his overall identity. Take your time and click the preview buttons to test a few out. This is a common mistake. If the voice does not match the character's physical appearance, it can completely ruin the vibe of your project. You optionally have the ability to customize the voice performance here if you need a specific tone or emotion. Once you find the perfect fit, click Add to Character and lock it in. Now, take a close look at the generated portrait. Mine actually looks perfect, but this brings up a major AI pain point. Sometimes the model just completely hallucinates a totally different face or ignores your text. If that happens to you, do not panic. Instead of settling for a bad generation, just click Try Again or tweak your text instructions and reroll. Fortunately, Storyboard Studio nailed it on the first try for me, and I am super happy with how Nikos turned out. You can repeat this exact same process in the Create Body section. Once you are finished setting that up, just click the Done button in the top right corner and it will take you back to the All Media tab. Now is a great time to delete any unwanted images in your library. It is completely optional, but cleaning up your workspace prevents you from accidentally clicking the wrong asset during the video generation phase. We finally have some solid reference frames ready to go. It is time to generate our very first video clip. For this specific action, we are going to use agent mode to handle all of the heavy lifting. Grab your first scene frame from the storyboard and simply drag it down into the prompt box. It acts as our first ingredient. You will see it appear right in the text box, letting you know it is successfully locked in. Next, copy the text for scene 1 from our Google Doc and paste it directly into the prompt box. Now, here is a massive tip for keeping your AI environments from changing randomly between your shots. We need to explicitly link our reference frames. Just type the @ symbol right in the text box and a menu will pop up. Choose our single mountain background image and click Add to Prompt. You want to repeat that exact same step for Nikos. Type the @ symbol, select the character reference we just built and lock it in. This is the ultimate secret to forcing the AI to respect your specific designs. Hit Generate and wait a moment. The agent will pause and ask for your approval before rendering. This happens because image generation in Google Flow is completely free, but video generation costs credit. Always double check your prompt before you hit approve. Also, keep in mind that the Nano Banana Pro model has its own daily generation limits, so you really want to make every single video generation count.
This must be the place. The dagger should be inside.
I also tried generating a slight variation of our first scene, and the result is fantastic. Having multiple angles gives us the freedom to combine both clips with some quick cuts during our final editing phase. Let's move on to scene 2. We will start with this frame, but if you look closely, the background mountain completely changed. To fix this, I will select the image and use a quick editing prompt to swap the background. I will type background should be and use the arrow symbol to attach our original mountain reference. We are selecting the Nano Banana Pro model here because we absolutely cannot compromise on the quality of this frame. The new background looks great, but we just hit a classic AI pain point. The model shifted Nico's and the dagger box to a completely different position. This happens all the time when the AI tries to blend edited elements. A jarring position shift like that will look terrible at the start of our video clip. So let's undo that and try a much better approach. I will select our original image again, but this time I will be way more specific. I will type exact same scene, but background mountain should be this one, and attach the mountain reference again. Giving strict boundaries tells the AI not to touch the character, and this time it is exactly what I wanted. Now it is time to animate our second scene. I will right-click the image we just fixed and select Animate. We are staying in agent mode for this one. Paste the scene 2 prompt and make sure to attach your image and character references. But here is where things get interesting. The generation actually failed. Why? Because we attached multiple reference frames and the default model could not handle it. The agent stepped in and suggested switching to the OmniFlash model. This is exactly why I highly recommend using agent mode. It automatically handles complex model selection based on your specific prompt constraints. OmniFlash can handle up to 5 references, so I just typed sure to give the green light. The agent paused to ask for final approval since video generation costs credits, so I went ahead and allowed it. But as the video plays back, you can see a classic AI hallucination right at the start.
I have finally found it.
For the first 1 or 2 seconds, the AI completely forgot the context and thought the dagger box was buried deep in the snow. It is a frustrating glitch, but it happens all the time. Thankfully, the rest of the clip looks absolutely phenomenal. Instead of wasting more credits trying to generate the perfect clip, we will just trim that glitchy beginning out during our final edit. I also have an alternate version of this scene saved, so we can seamlessly combine them. Moving right along to our third scene, I'm going to select this frame, right-click, and choose Animate while making sure we are still actively in agent mode. Next, jump over to the document, copy the prompt for scene 3, and paste it into the text box. Remember to attach your character prop and location references using the @ symbol. Because we attached more than 3 reference images this time, the standard model cannot process it. The agent smartly steps in and asks to switch to the OmniFlash model, which easily handles up to 5 references. I will just type yes to give it the green light. It asks for final approval. I hit approve and let it work its magic. And wow, the generated result looks absolutely incredible. If you look incredibly closely, there are a few tiny visual glitches, but that is just the reality of AI video generation right now. Do not obsess over perfection. For a completely free tool, this level of consistency is a massive win. For our fourth scene, we are stepping away from agent mode. I want to test the standard frame-to-frame generation mode instead, just so you can see how both workflows compare under the exact same conditions. We will set our resolution to 720p and select a 4-second duration. Next, copy the scene 4 prompt from our Google Doc and drag our chosen starting frame right into the first image slot. Choosing this starting frame makes complete logical sense. Remember, scene 3 ended with Nico standing up, raising the glowing dagger into the sky as blue magical energy swirled around the blade. Attach all your character and prop references and hit generate. The resulting clip turned out fantastic, showing his full magical transformation seamlessly without needing heavy manual intervention. Interestingly, this single video clip actually ended in the exact hero pose we planned for scene 5 because the AI resolved the full motion so cleanly we don't even need to generate a fifth scene separately. Initially, I did not plan for Nikos to have any dialogue, but Agent Mode unexpectedly generated spoken lines for him. Since we selected a matching voice earlier, the speech actually worked out amazingly well. To export your work, click the 3 dots on each video clip and download them at maximum resolution, which is 720p in Google Flow. Make sure to download your extra test renders too. They often contain incredible alternate takes. Now, let's open up the CapCut video editor to put this all together. Click the plus icon on your first clip in the media pool and it will drop right onto your main timeline. Bring your playhead cursor to the end of that first clip. Now just drag and drop all of your remaining scenes onto the timeline in sequential order. I'm also dropping in that alternate version of scene 1 right between our first and second clips. Now we need to trim the fat. Bring your cursor to the exact frame where the first clip should end. Make sure the clip is selected and press W on your keyboard. This instantly deletes everything to the right of your cursor. For our next clip, we need to chop off that glitchy beginning we noticed earlier. Move the cursor to right before the dagger box opens, select the clip and press Q. That quickly deletes the unwanted left portion. Here's a crucial trick for fixing AI continuity errors. In the wide shot, the dagger handle faces one way, but in the close-up, it faces Nikos. To fix this, I'm simply mirroring the first 2 clips so the spatial orientation stays perfectly consistent. The visual flow looks great now, but we need smooth audio transitions. Select all of your clips on the timeline by pressing Ctrl or Command plus A head up to the audio tab and add a 1-second fade. Adding that fade prevents any harsh audio popping or clicking when the scenes cut. Once that is done, just hit the export button. We have successfully taken raw AI generations and turned them into a seamless cinematic sequence.
This must be the place. The dagger should be inside. I have finally found it.